Bro, one of the biggest criticisms of modern day One Piece is that Luffy's ambition of becoming the king of the pirates holds a lot less weight than it used to compared to the pre-time skip, often getting compared to how the title of Hokage in relation to Naruto's dream lost its weight the deeper you got into the series due to how many others, without even trying, achieved Naruto's dream just by recommendation like Kakashi or Danzo. In a similar manner, people feel as though ever since the lore of One Piece has moved beyond just Roger, and now we have 3 entire eras or worlds that took place in the One Piece history, spanning thousands of years, meaning that Roger is no longer the only person Luffy is set to be the successor to, but now Joyboy as well, and the OG Nika from the first world as well. So people feel as though Roger, and by extension the title of Pirate King, holds less weight compared to the pre-time skip. Roger is no longer the top dog of One Piece. He no longer feels mystical or legendary. He has been humanized and humbled by Joyboy and the OG Nika and Emu. And not to mention, ever since Luffy awakened Gear 5, we have started to learn that Luffy is the successor to Joyboy, and this was the same time Luffy had a secret dream that goes beyond Pirate King, further hammering home this notion and criticism that the title of Pirate King has lost its weight. People feel as though the reason why Luffy declaring he will be Pirate King to the Warlords and the Yonko was so cool, it was because it was Luffy essentially saying, you might be above me, you might be a warlord or a Yonko, but I will surpass you and become the king of the pirates. But when Luffy says he will be king of the pirates to Emu, people think it holds no weight because Emu is already above Pirate King level, right? He's the king of the world, and he never seemed threatened by Roger at all. We never see him talk about Roger or acknowledge Roger or fear Roger. Even at God Valley, Emu never paid attention to Roger. So Luffy saying he will be Pirate King holds no threat to Emu, right? Right? But honestly, I don't think any of this means that Luffy's goal of Pirate King holds less weight. If anything, it does the exact opposite. It holds more weight. Are people forgetting what actually makes you the Pirate King? It's literally finding the One Piece. Who hid the One Piece on Laugh Tale? That was Joyboy. Whose haki made Emu tremble? Joyboy's. Why is Emu so mad at Luffy? Because he is disgracing Joyboy's name. Despite Joyboy losing the war, the story implies that Joyboy is stronger than Emu, hence why Emu respects his strength so much and is upset at Luffy. Effectively, finding the One Piece is tied to fulfilling Joyboy's will, the will of D, which ties back and pays off all the recent lore reveals, the lore reveals that have apparently made Roger and Pirate King irrelevant. If anything, all the Joyboy and Nika lore reveals only made Pirate King hold even more weight due to the historical secrets that the One Piece could contain. It's no longer just a massive treasure. The One Piece itself is tied to lore and 800 years of history itself, making it hold more weight. When Luffy says to Emu he will be Pirate King, he's literally saying, I will expose you, Emu, to the world. That holds weight. Roger didn't become smaller because of Joyboy. Roger became greater because he was the only person in 800 years who reached the place Joyboy wanted somebody to find. And now Luffy has to do the same. It transforms Pirate King from the greatest adventure into the most important mission in history. And Oda literally spelled it out for us. The one who finds the One Piece will change the world. And by changing the world, that obviously means bringing down Emu, the Celestial Dragons and the world government. So yes, Luffy saying he will be Pirate King holds weight. It holds even more weight now due to all the lore, not less. And that's what so many people miss. Being Pirate King isn't only about strength. It's about reaching Laugh Tale, uncovering the truth of the Void Century, inheriting Joyboy's will, exposing 800 years of lies, and bringing down the world government. Roger reached the finish line, but he was too early. Luffy won't just reach it, he'll complete what Roger couldn't. So no, I don't think Joyboy, Nika or Emu have made the title of Pirate King feel smaller. They've only done the exact opposite. They've only revealed what becoming Pirate King has actually meant this entire time. But what do you think? Comment down below. And massive thank you to my members, Cats Ate My Family, Uso Timor and Mr. Bushido 56. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out my recent video, what other anime characters would have Conqueror's haki, and I'll see you there.